And the Sooners will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for space. It's Alexander. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like that handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. The acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation.
His way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Commodores are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Newberry. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short.
tell you, you've been running it so well. You didn't get it there throwing on 3rd and short. I might just go for it here on 4th and trust one of my running backs to get this thing done.
And the Commodores will try to move the chains on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run for it. That defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game. You're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
On the move, it's on. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mateer. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game, so the quarterback play on those completions that leave the sticks, they just wear you out.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wide out.
Defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those key situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Back to throw. It's Powell. He's in the quick game. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Commodores are threatening in the red zone. You've been here before. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
That throwing catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, great great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Move the chain.
The running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Down, defense. Tight defense.
To the air, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the ground, it's Otto. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Heading out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's that tie.
catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll keep it on the way. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the looking for the touchdown here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paid the holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Over here, guys. Motion from the back. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that's a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it when he made a quick tackle. They might pump that play and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle place at the scrimmage.
The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
Everything their play caller has done, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions with the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job of forcing the
And the Sooners have it. They're going to try to go for it on 3rd down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
All the way down to the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the gap. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the grab. It's Burks. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Makes the cut. It's well off the way. It's a long Sooners into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go to the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Calls his own
guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. That's caught. It's Alexander. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Taking the ball, it's Curry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top. As he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had him staring at 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Coming out with it, it's Tatum. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Through the air, it's Mateer. The short hand, it's Gibson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got no man. They'll run him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time, getting out of bounds and saving 6 seconds on the clock. You're in field goal range here, so you've got maybe time for one more quick completion, get out of bounds, Or if you're not going to kick the field goal, you've got time for one more shot into the end zone.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. In the backfield, it's Tatum. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll give it to the back.
off and you're down. Like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Trying play action. Unloads it downfield. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's obvious.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The give to the back.
Defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking downfield on first down. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab, and Cheryl. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Bobby. Way to get a hand in there and force the incompletion.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. On the gun, wants to pass. And now move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. It slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job. Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1. Talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's up. They'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this half. Looking to throw on first down.
Get him!
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's work.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the way. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground. Quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Run in the red zone. It's up. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
DB's locked up tight on the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sideline. Big boys in the goal line D. They go right back to their man on second and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Now on the option. Touchdown! Oklahoma. They move on top here on the 4th.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride. So they'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Javier. The sure hands, it's Hoskins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
They just keep going. Defense scoops it up, and he's heading the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. To throw, it's Mateer. And complete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wide out. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got to reward.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now, put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't a fancy day, but they really got to be able to put something positive together on this run.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Moves. A 1st down on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To send the tight end in motion. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Running back. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Sooners backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Mateer. It's out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together. They stopped him
to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final winding. Got to have a score. Offense down one possession.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Second and 10. Complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. But he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, these Packers start getting a little tight across the way. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.